Obviously it's not every day we get an Olympic champion to come on the show. And so for
Yes.
people who don't know what that's like or have never accomplished anything like that, could you wax poetic for us a little bit on what that moment was like? We all watched you obviously win in
Yes.
dramatic fashion, incredible match. What was that moment like, realizing your dream and becoming an Olympic champion?
Man, first, it's just you grew up like my name's Gable Dan. I'm named after Dan Gable, and Dan Gable won the Olympics in I believe 1976. He went unscored upon, and so I kind of have the same story as him from NCAA to Olympics. So when I went out there and won the Olympic gold medal, it was crazy because you see a lot of game-winning shots from LeBron, from Michael Jordan, Messi and Ronaldo scoring the tiebreaker goals in the World Cup, and to have that highlight finish that people will always remember is really crazy, and you never really think that'll happen to you until it does, and then I still don't really even feel that it was real to this day, but I watch it back and I still get the goosebumps, and still feel like the hair on the back of my neck stand up, and so just crazy to say that in 30 years they're gonna play that back and be like, wow, this is probably the best finish of Olympics of all time.
Absolutely.
Absolutely incredible. Just a couple more questions while we have
Yes.
somebody here who's achieved at the highest level. You talked about working out with Gordon Ryan. You talked about working out with John Jones.
Yeah.
That's three guys who have all achieved at the highest possible levels of what they do. Having had the chance to all work out together, do you feel like there's something in common with the way you guys work out or approach your
Hmm.
sports? What is that secret sauce that you're feeling there that's like letting you guys achieve at an even higher level than the people who achieve at a high level? You know what I mean?
Yes, I think having a purpose in what you're doing is the biggest thing. A lot of times you show up to practice just to practice instead of having a good intention to really go out there and say, "Hey, we need to work on X, Y, and Z." A lot of people show up to practice just to say, "Hey, we're showing up. We trained hard." But instead, why not come to practice and say, "Hey, we're going to train hard, but also I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open to be around the best, to circle yourself soon to be the best, and have that connection to always call on somebody and be like, hey, I think you need to do this better. And I think we as a whole, as a group, need to do this better too. So I think whenever we got into that practice room, it was always asking questions. There was no ego. There was no Gordon's the best, John's the best. Let's have a 5 minute match to see who's really the best. It was always if Gordon scored a takedown, man, great job. I'm gonna learn from it and keep moving on. If John kneed me in the face, it was how can I not get kneed in the face the next time to make sure I can get to be the best. So that was where we all clicked, and there was no who was the baddest in the room. It was always, hey, 7 o'clock, let's be there and let's do an hour and a half, and after, if we had more time, keep going. And that's where we excelled, and I think that's where John and Gordon and myself gained the biggest ground throughout that camp.